you doing? It's Thursday, and right here on That Part Talk Show on VegasHype Media. Had to give himself one. So it's just me today and my co-star Kwon. We had people, change up. I gotta say, I'm very strategic in who I pick for my show, and I don't get mad about a lot of things, but when people reschedule on me, especially when I only have 1 hour a week, it hurts my feelings. I don't get sensitive about things, but this means a lot to me, and this isn't something I do every day and all the time, and you know what I mean? It kind of is a hobby, but it's not because I pay for it. So when I dedicate my hour time once a week to this show, and I ask you to be a guest on my show, I kind of have an expectation, you know what I mean, that you're going to come through. So when people, reschedule on me, it's kind of like, especially because I'm already booked up week to week, it's like, well, you're going to have to wait till everybody get back in line,
And I tell people, don't say yes if it's not a full yes, because you're right. Exactly. It's your time. It's, you can get somebody else on. And you're saying it's a hobby, but it could eventually be something where it's generating money for you too. So,
right.
If your guests aren't taking it as serious as you, it's kind of whack that people do that. And I see that with a lot of different shows. What I do with my shows is I make a flyer and put their face on it. So when they don't show up, it makes them look bad.
Yeah. Yeah, and I need to start doing that too. I said I was, but I try to give people a little bit of slack, but I think I'm gonna start doing that because it really does hurt my feelings when people do that, because I don't like being disappointed, and I'm such a woman of my word. If I say I'm gonna get it done, I'm gonna do it. So I kind of expect that same thing from people, but it is what it is. It's not what it is, damn it. No, if you ask, if I ask you to be on my show or vice versa and we schedule it, this is important, damn it. You better make time, you feel me? But it is what it is. We'll have him on another time. I'm not going to mention who it was. Throw him under the bus. I still love him. But, speaking of guys who are disappointing. I'm just kidding. I just thought this was a funny story, and I was going to share it on Instagram, and I was like, nah, I'll save it for my show. So I was standing there waiting for somebody, and some guy walks past me and doesn't stop, doesn't look at me, just kind of whispers hey, let me take you out to eat one time, and just keeps walking. And I'm like, what? Is that your pickup line? Let me take you out to eat and keep walking?
Keep walking.
What if I say yes? You know what I mean? Are you going to stop and turn?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, what is that? People just do drop by pickup lines now and just hope for the best. I just thought it was interesting. I'm like, what is wrong with guys these days? Dating is just, just completely off my mindset these days. It's like people are getting crazy and bad, and it's annoying. But anyway, so speaking of being single, Devvon Terrell just dropped this great new song that I want to play because I don't know if y'all have heard it, but you need to hear it. It kind of starts off a little slow, not really, but towards the end it picks up, and I love this song, and then I'm going to come back and talk about it. Big shout out to Devvon Terrell for this song, and let's go! Single friends.
You see, I have options, and that may be a problem for you, but not for me. When I'm hungry, I call you. And when I need a ride, I call you. I love it here.
I'm talking to you. Yeah. When I'm posting in my story about these girls, I'm talking to you. And am I crazy for assuming that you out here serving me? Tell me if I'm bugging. For real, let's just start playing this game. I wanna make this official. Listen to me, shawty. Girl, take your time with me. Tell me what to do. I wanna be with you. And now you all dressed up, and I got something to say. Let's stop pretending that we can't be no more than single friends. Single friends. Let's not pretend that we can't be no more than single friends. type that I throw it away for. I know that they be hating me. Like, why you giving time to somebody like me? Nigga, you a munch. You and not appealing, she getting y'all by the bunch. I'ma do her. Listen to me, shawty. I wanna make this official. Girl, take your time with me. Tell me what to do. I wanna be with you. And now you all dressed up, and I got something to say. Let's not pretend. We can't be no more than single friends. Single friends. Let's not pretend that we can't be no more than single friends.
Oh man, I love that song. Shout out to Devvon Terrell for making that. You know, that song says so much in the song. Even just in the very beginning, the intro, she's like, you know, I got options and you're just gonna have to deal with that. It's funny because somebody just sent me a reel yesterday about some girl talking about that. She's like, I speak for all women when I say we don't really want to get married. We have about 5 guys on our hands and no. I'm like, whoa, time out. You ain't speaking for me. Time out. But, you know, I just feel like it's been like that lately. I feel like women are kind of just like over it. Like, they don't want to get married because then it just turns into divorce. And I think when women say, like, you know, put a ring on it or do this, and there was that era of things, guys took it as like, okay, cool, I gotta lock her down and put it on, you know what I mean, put a ring on it. But they don't really understand what comes with the marriage, you know, and that's why marriages fail. And I think people are just been giving up on it, and that sucks. But no, she's not speaking for me, because I would love to get married again. I would love to settle down and build with somebody. I don't have 5, I have 2. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You're not gonna have at least 1 or 2. No, I'm just kidding. When one messes up, you gotta have. No, I'm just kidding. But my mom used to say, you know,
you do have to have, like, because I've made the mistake of when you start talking to someone, sometimes I stop talking to everyone else, and then they do something like 2 weeks later where it's like, oh, like, let's just be friends. It's like, all right, cool, but I just like quit talking to everyone else for you. Then you got to try to talk to them again, and it's like, wait, you disappeared for 2 weeks, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah. But see, I think that instead of kind of going back and forth like that, just kind of make up your mind. You know what I mean? If you're like, you know what, I can't deal with this, then just be done with it. Or if you're like, you know what, I see something there. Let me give this a chance. You know what I mean? Because I think going back and forth like that and having those options just make it confusing, and then you get used to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then you don't give that one person a chance to really fill it out and see, because you're like, oh, well, every time he messes up, I go to this guy. So, or this chick, or, you know what I mean? So I personally think nowadays relationships are kind of like, you know, like all the businesses we have, it takes up to like 10 years for you to really get to know somebody, for you to really build some kind of trust and loyalty and friendship and, you know, everything else, for both y'all to get to that point to be like, you know what, I think we're serious. You know what I mean? Maybe not 10, maybe 5, you know, but I think it takes a long time, rather than back in the day where people just kind of met and got married and made it work. Marriage is so easy to break up now. People just go through 3, 4, 5 divorces, and it's kind of sad. But
then a lot of times it seemed like the marriages worked because they were working, they were staying together, but like mom was at home, dad was working, and then dad was chilling with his girlfriend, and then dad was coming home. So true.
Yeah. So I think that's why there needs to be a happy balance, you know? I think don't get rid of the marriage idea. You know what I mean? The single friends thing, like, you know what I mean? That's literally how relationships are now.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm with you, you're with me, but we're not with each other. How does that work? You know what I mean?
Like,
I do me, you
together.
do you, and then when we're together, we're together. What? What is that?
It's weird.
It's
and I think
weird.
we have to take that from like our parents and then the generations before, because it is really like relationships it's just different. People just aren't staying, you know, wanting to be with one person at all. And that's men and women. But I think a lot of times women are doing that because men are doing that. So now they have to play the role of, well, if you don't want to be with one woman, like I'm not trying to be with one man then. And now it's just like the dynamic screwed up. And then if there are good people like you and me that do want like one person, it's like hard to even find that, because the people we're finding want more than one person.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So then that makes us be like, nah, now I'm guarded.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to keep my Rolodex full.
Exactly.
You know?
Or just chill, you know?
Yeah, just stay single and like go out.
And that sucks because, you know, life gets lonely, you know? And it sucks. I mean, yeah, we don't need people, but we were made in pairs, you know what I mean? So we were made, men and women, to be able to procreate and, you know, live life together. So it kind of sucks when you get stuck in this good person in a bad world type thing, you know?
Yep.
Which leads me to this new movie called Nefarious that I seen recently that I thought was slow, but the message was so good. It's a newer version of an older movie, and it was actually produced by some guys who are from the Roman Catholic Church. And as I don't want to say I'm against Catholicism because I grew up Catholic. I just kind of don't agree with a lot of things they say and do. But this movie is so on point with just the spiritual warfare that we're going through these days. You know what I mean? And it's literally a movie to bring awareness to that, to people.
And that goes back to the whole relationship thing, the whole spiritual warfare, because there's something there not wanting us to do the right things and be in relationships to procreate. Because the Bible says, like, you know, talks about having babies and, you know, like procreating. And so if you believe there's something else out there against that, you kind of see where the world's at. So it kind of goes hand in hand with that. With the spiritual warfare.
These dark, whatever entities, whatever you believe in, whether there's always good and evil, but nefarious, the word is literally wicked or evil. So the nefarious of the world is getting us to think like that. It's changing our beliefs to making us think that we should be with one person. We should be with everybody. We should have options. We should be able to do all this. And that if you're a God-fearing person, you don't do that. You don't play with things like that. You know what I mean? And I know that's a touchy topic to have, especially on a podcast, but I mean, I'm a God-fearing woman, and at the end of the day, this movie, I just think people need to understand, like, something is coming. Whether it's an end, whether it's a reset, whatever it is coming, and you really need to be on your, you know, I don't want to say shit, but you got to be on your shit. Because if you are not right in the mind, if you are not right in your soul, and if you are just doing what everybody else is doing, conforming to this world, you're going to be one of the ones caught in the crossfire. And, you know, I just think people need to take a step back, you know, stop being so brainwashed by what is going on and really think about what it is you want and what your heart is telling you and what your soul is telling you. If that's what you want to do, by all means. But don't conform because everybody else is doing it. Don't think that you have to do this because everybody else is doing it. Oh, well, you know, every time I meet a guy, he got 5 girlfriends, so I should be able to have 5. No, that's conforming. That is conforming. So do not do that. Stick to what you want. Stick to what you know. Stick to what you believe in. And do not come off that. Stand your ground, because I'm telling you, this is going to come back tenfold, and it's going to come back in your favor if you do the right thing. So don't be fooled by all the crap going on in the world.
She's preaching today, folks.
Man,
where's that movie on?
It's on right now. It's on Prime.
Okay.
It wasn't in a theater too long. And what's crazy about it is, like, a lot of so one of the main things that the producers wanted and the writers wanted to get across is the spiritual warfare that's happening in Hollywood, specifically. How Hollywood is putting out movies, TV shows, all kinds of stuff. I mean, I'm not against anything gay, but have you seen the rise in same-sex stuff and TV shows and movies? Like, it's crazy, you know what I mean? And it's not a bad thing, but it's not a good thing either.
An agenda.
You know, it's definitely an agenda.
For sure.
It's definitely an agenda. So
I don't know if you noticed during the NBA playoffs, like early in the playoffs, there was a new movie. I can't remember, one of the horror movies. I can't remember what movie it was, but they just kept showing the previews over and over again during the NBA playoffs, like in the middle of the day in the afternoon, where kids are watching.
Exactly.
Just super demonic. So there's something in Hollywood where they used to do things subliminally.
Yeah, exactly.
And now it's so much in the open with Hollywood and fashion and all the Balenciaga stuff from a few months ago, where they had like pedophilia ads and stuff like that, where the evil is very blatant right now, and it's right in front of your face, and they're trying to normalize all this stuff, and they're trying to denormalize morals, God. And so when you look at that and see how blatant it is right now, you know something's going on.
Exactly.
You know there's a spiritual battle. You know there's more than just what we're seeing on the surface.
If you have that spiritual eye, you know what I mean? If you're really grounded in your spirituality, even if it's Buddhism, you see it. You can tell. You know what I mean? Even if it's whatever religion, whatever, it's all the same anyway. You know, it's just different people, different beliefs, different things, but it's all the same message. And if you have some type of belief in a higher power, you are seeing these things. And that's exactly what the movie talks about, how it's literally right in front of our faces, and people don't even realize it. It's just, they got the wool over their eyes, and they are convinced that this is what they have to do, and this is how they have to be. And
we have so much entertainment in front of us now with the phones, with 9,000 channels on TV that we're entertained to not see this stuff going on.
Distractions. Yeah.
Yep. The media is very strategic. News channels are very strategic with what they make us focus on all the time. Social media is very strategic with what they put in the algorithm.
Yep.
I won't see anyone's post. You'll see something controversial, like on Facebook or whatever, and all of a sudden I'll see them. I never even see any of their posts, and then they'll put something, or they had a new baby. Anytime there's a new baby, I see that, or a death.
Interesting.
I see that. It's weird. But it's very strategic what they do, and you do have to be aware of that. And you can't avoid it. You know, it's not one of those things where you just have to hide out and go to the mountains and wait for the world to end. But you have to know that it's out there and know how to move in the right directions.
Yeah, definitely. And it comes in so many different forms. So just be careful. You know, even in jobs, you might be offered a certain job and it sounds good and the money's good, but it's like, do I want to do that? No, I'm good. Like, I got offered to do a strip club gig, and I was like, dang, I always want to do a strip club. But I was like, now, at the time that I'm doing things and the things I'm doing now and the person I am, nah, that would have been okay for me to start off, but I just really want to keep my brand a certain way, you know? And I don't want to venture off, and I don't want people to look me up and see that I'm doing that. And if I have to get
caught up in that circuit.
And my thing is, like, if I have to keep it on the down low, I probably shouldn't be doing it, you know? So
you need to put that on a t-shirt, because that goes for anything in life. If it's something where you got to hide it, and that's if you got to hide a girl, if you got to hide a situation that you're in, if you got to hide something that you do, you probably shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah. If you got to hide it, you shouldn't be doing it.
T-shirt.
Right? Mark that. Copyright that one. So with that being said, no, I'm just kidding. Has no segue whatsoever. I just want to give a big shout out to all my Gemini people out there. You know, happy birthday to y'all. For some reason, I got nothing but Gemini friends. So I'm going to, pay homage to them today and play some of their songs. So let's go into Mr. J Hen. His birthday is actually today? Yesterday. So I helped him with this, produce this song. He's blowing it up everywhere. He has a show in Dallas on Juneteenth for a festival there. So shout out to J Hen in Dallas. Knee slap and twerk. Let's go.
Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Right knee, left knee, bring it down low. Throw your hat in the air, toe tapping on the floor. Oh, scooting around like kicking up dirt. Put the drinks in the air, do the knee slap and twerk. Oh, right knee, left knee, bring it down low. Throw your hat in the air, toe tapping on the floor. Oh, scooting around like kicking up dirt. Put the drinks in the air, do the knee slap and twerk. Oh, twerk, 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 twerk. Do the knee slap and twerk. Oh, twerk, 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 twerk. Do the knee slap and twerk. Right knee, left knee, bring it down low. Throw your hat in the air, toe tapping on the floor. Oh, scooting around like kicking up dirt. Put the drinks in the air, do the knee slap and twerk. Just gotta work and I really need a drink. Been a long day, I don't really wanna think. Going into town in my big black truck. Maybe find me some girls looking really, really drunk. Walk in the bar, seen them all turning up. Saw a cute little guy trying to try my luck. I asked her for a dance and she gave me a smirk. Let me show you how to do the knee slap and twerk. Right knee, left knee, bring it down low. Throw your hat in the air, toe tapping on the floor. Oh, scooting around like kicking up dirt. Put your drinks in the air, do the knee slap and twerk. Right knee, left knee, bring it down low. Throw your hat in the air, toe tapping on
Yeah, so if you guys listen really closely, I have background vocals on that song. I'm the girl in the back. So yeah, I helped co-wrote, co-produce the song. It's, blowing up everywhere he goes. He was even on a cruise ship and they were playing it. So yeah, it's definitely blowing up little by little. Shout out to you, Jay Hen. Shout out to all the Geminis. Happy birthday. Oh, y'all getting old too. Y'all getting up there. I'm not gonna say nothing though. But speaking of Jay Hen, because he's a big lover of aliens, he's been sending me nothing but alien stuff from Vegas.
Did you see that though? Did you see the video?
Did see it, but you know what? It's crazy. I was surprised, but I wasn't surprised. Like I'm big into like aliens, UFOs, all that, right? I watch alien movies. I watch alien reels. That's all you see on my feed is aliens and cats. And quotes, I think cats are aliens.
Some people, I was just gonna say that some people think cats are aliens.
I think cats are aliens. If you really watch what they do, the way they act, and just their eyes, their face, like their face looks like aliens.
And they really don't like kicking it with us. They act like they do sometimes.
I think they're
like sometimes they act like, man, I don't want to deal with this human. But then they look, and
then
their eyes are looking at you, but it's going to the spaceship.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they're reporting back. I think. But, we have Area 51 here, so obviously we have aliens, I think what's making it such a big story is that a cop caught it on. If it was anybody else, because even if you show the people that they showed who reported it, you would still be like, I don't know.
They said they wouldn't not have even went to the house to get a report from them if the cop didn't see it.
That's crazy, huh? It's like you really have to take
we don't believe you, but they got it on the camera, and the cop was like, "Yo, I just saw something, so we need to go check it out."
That's so crazy. But yeah, they said 10-foot, big eyes. I mean, if you guys watch Ancient Aliens, I watch it, and
I've seen some women like that though over on Karen and Maryland.
Oh my God, no, you didn't. I'm done. Oh, he's like, there's been a couple sightings in Vegas, especially after midnight. The freaks come out at night. Hey. The freaks come out at night. Oh, man. But yeah, shout out to aliens. I saw this one reel, and it was like, when the aliens pass by Earth, they lock their doors.
I saw that too last night.
I'm like, that is so true. Like, I highly believe in aliens. I think aliens have been here forever. I think they've just kind of kicking back watching us,
I think it's ignorant to think in this whole, like, how big the Earth is, and then you got to think how big, like, the galaxy is in places we haven't even come close to touching or even knowing about.
Yeah.
It's ignorant to think that we're the only life form, like we're so smart that we're the only ones here. So I definitely believe there's something, and I do believe, like, they've touched Earth, because where do we get this technology from so quick? Where do we get all this other stuff from, those pyramids in? I think
Elon Musk is an alien.
He might be.
Or a robot.
He might be.
I think Biden is a robot.
No, Biden's dead.
I think that's why he's a robot. He's got that chip. I think Jerry Jones is a robot. Yeah. I think there's a lot of people in this world I think are robots, or alien sent robots, you know what I mean? People or aliens in human bodies. Anyways, I had to bring it up because everybody's been sending me stuff, and I was just like, I'm just curious, But I definitely believe in aliens. I think, welcome back.
Welcome back.
And next time you come, take me with you. I want to get out of here. Bye. I want to learn some new stuff.
You don't know where they're going, though.
I want to find out.
Might be bad.
There's nowhere better than hell.
Nowhere better.
Worse.
Nowhere worser.
There's nowhere worser. Okay, anyways. This is one of those shows. So the next birthday I want to give a big shout out to is my homie Triggs. He was on my, I think, second show on this podcast. So big shout out all the way from ATL, Mr. Triggs. He's going on tour with Snoop Dogg again soon. So check him out. Go find him on Instagram at official Triggs. I don't know. I think he might have changed it because he got hacked. But yeah, so shout out to Triggs. Happy birthday, another Gemini friend of mine. This is his jam, Fuego.
I see what you did.
bustin' on shorty like block. Now I look like a nigga spill on shot. Now I got shorty leg shaking like maracas. Now she wanna kick it with a nigga like soccer. Yeah, if she got that fuego, I might take her on tour with me. Yeah, I got them pesos, it ain't nothing fly you OT. Yeah, shorty give me head on the freeway. On the way to the PJ. Told shorty give me that cake, like it's my B-day. Fuego, yeah. Girl, you know you got that fuego. Girl, you know you got that fire. Hit my phone, I'm on my way, yo. You got that fire. You got that fire. You got that fire. Fuego, yeah. Girl, you know you got that fuego. Girl, you know you got that fire. Hit my phone, I'm on my way, yo. You got that fire. That's right. You got that fire. What up, Triggs? You got that fire.
Le gusta el estilo, le gusta matones. Estamos en la cama enrolando los blones. Tiene el guap como Cardi, fuego. Tiene el porte de Megan en serio. Le compro la Berk y nos vamos aéreo. Llegamos al hotel y nos vamos prendiendo. Huele a Chanel panameño en su acento. Fuego, 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 fuego. Como Spike Lee hacemos una movie. Encima de mí como una Suzuki. Ella es caliente, ella una llama. En la cama una puta, en la calle una dama. Tiene su glow, no andamos con drama. Ella está hot como dice el Java. Hot, 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 hot. Me llama el phone, por mí se prepara. No está creyendo, ella dispara. Quiere dinero, no cree en la fama. Usa la Jimmy, combina con Prada. Ella es leal, de eso se trata. Vamos a DR, lo hacemos en la playa. Bien bonita, se cubre con malla. Vamos a PR, lo hacemos en la playa. Bien bonita, le quito la malla.
Fuego, yeah. Girl, you know you got that fuego. Girl, you know you got that fire. Hit my phone, I'm on my way, yo. You got that fire. You got that fire. You got that fire. Fuego, yeah. Girl, you know you got that fuego. Girl, you know you got that fire. Hit my phone, I'm on my way, yo. You got that fire. You got that fire. You got that fire.
Kwon said, if I ever catch my daughter.
Oh, yeah. If I'm watching a video and I see my daughter in a video like that, I'm gonna find where the house is at. I'll burn the whole house down. I don't care if the video shoot's over.
Oh,
I already told her last time she was in town. We were on the freeway. We drove past Little Darlings.
Oh my
And I said, if I ever catch you, if I ever find out you work at a strip club, I'm gonna burn every strip club down.
Oh my god!
In the city, whether it be Vegas or LA, I'll burn down every strip club. If I don't know which one, I'm gonna burn them all down. I'm like, so if you don't want me to go to jail for life, then don't ever do that, because I will burn down the strip club.
Oh, talk about a warning. What did Chris Rock? What did Chris Rock say? He's like, as a father, you know you messed up. Your only job is to keep your girl off the pole. Oh man, you know when Diamond was little, like even a baby, she would like, you know, shake her butt. I would smack her and be like, no twerking, no twerking. And I used to do that all the time. No twerking. Even if she would sleep with her butt up in the air, I'd be like, get your butt down. She does that now. Like as a teenager, she'll be sitting there and she'll be like messing on the bed, talking to me and just being a kid, right? But she'll go and put her butt in the air and I'll be like, get your, I don't want no booty in the air, no booty bouncing, nothing.
Never.
I don't twerk, so you'll never find a video of me twerking anywhere. Those are things that are under wraps.
Are you sure?
No, I don't think that there's when I was twerking.
Actually, we have a video now we're gonna play.
Right? No, if I was twerking, it was back in Mexico where cameras weren't even, phones didn't even have cameras yet. We had Razor cell phones that, that's a good thing about back in the day is there's not a lot of evidence.
Now it's everywhere.
Now you can't help it.
You have to assume everyone's recording.
Every time. Yeah. All the time. It's crazy. But yeah, speaking of fuego, it is hot. Like, I thought we weren't going to get a summer out here, and I was grateful. I was like, okay, cool. We got some humidity, we got some clouds, a lot of rain. A few days ago, it
was like 75. Felt really good.
And then all of a sudden, I spoke too soon, and it just got hot. So, but yeah, shout out to all the birthdays out there. Shout out to all the Geminis. I love y'all, but I hate y'all. Y'all are like me, like-minded and fun and adventurous and fire, fire signs, but... that's why we clash. It's because we're too much alike. But yeah, you guys are awesome. You guys are fun. And speaking, let's go to this other one, and then I'm gonna come back because I want to talk about some mental health, but it has to do with my friend Razzle. If you guys have not seen his episode yet, go check his episode out, season 2. recently he had some hard times. You know, it was really hard for him. It's everywhere, even if you Google him. And that's kind of what I hate is that, you know, when somebody does something bad or something bad happens to somebody that has a, you know, a popularity like that, man, that bad stuff just floods their name. You know, I couldn't even, it was hard for me even to find any of his music today because just all this stuff about him was out there. So, you know, my heart goes out to him. His birthday was on Monday. So big happy birthday to Razzle, one of my best friends in the whole wide world. I'm going to play this song that he did with Frankie J and Paul Wall called With You, and then we're going to come back and talk about some stuff. So happy birthday, Razzle.
Frankie J. You know what it is. Talk to him, Raz B.
They tell me things have changed. I'm not the same. I'm so afraid. All these memories, I'm so engaged to turn the page. But I must admit that I missed you. Loving on your body, rubbing on your body, babe. What's a man supposed to do to get around it? You drop the thing on me. I done found myself in you. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with you. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, yeah. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with you. Oh, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with you.
Cuando yo te conocí, yo me enamoré de ti. Ese cuerpo espectacular al verte caminar. Me paraste el corazón y me hiciste sentir algo que no te puedo describir. Que con el tiempo fue creciendo más profundo. Fuera de este mundo me pasó en un segundo. Y la verdad me dejaste sin hablar, no me pude concentrar. Si te dejas yo te doy, te lo puedo explicar. Sin palabras, conexiones, te lo puedo mostrar. Ain't nobody in this world that can do what you do. Baby, now you got me loving on you. Oh,
I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with you. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, yeah. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I love you. I love you. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with you. Every time I'm with you, the feeling is nirvana. I knew it since the first time I laid eyes on you. To me, you are a goddess, but you're not a prima donna. A partner in our family path forward, never drama. I'm in it for the long haul, never treat you foul. I'm so in love with your vibe and your whole style. I've been missing you for a while, going wild. I'd walk a million miles just to see you smile. Anything to make you happy, I'm here to provide. Look at where we at, from where we came, we made strides. Love over pride, I just need you by my side. I'm in love with you, baby, till the day that I die. I'm in love with you. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with you. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, yeah. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with you. Oh, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with you. What's wrong with that?
cuando yo te vi, yo me enamoré de ti. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, baby.
Man, what a great song. I love Frankie J, man. He's amazing. I have another song of his before we get out of here. I don't know if I would call him underrated, maybe because he's Hispanic. I don't know, but I don't know. I really think he's a great singer, and he just doesn't get enough credit for that, or probably is as big as he probably should be, you know? But shout out to Raz, shout out to Frankie J, shout out to Paul Wall, all the Texas people. Well, Raz is in Texas, but we'll take him. But yeah, I just really wanted to, you know, give a big shout out to Raz. He's been through so much in his life, you know, and to be in the limelight like that is really hard for people. I've been watching a lot of stories recently. I watched the Aaron Carter story. I watched the Britney Spears story. And, you know, this industry is just so hard on people. And somebody told me one time the difference. I asked somebody, I said, you know, what's the difference? And they were like, some people were made to be in this industry, and then some people were created to be in this industry. You know what I mean? Like, some people, like, they're meant to be in it, and some people were like groomed to be in it. And I think the people who were groomed to be in it have that passion for it, but it's like something that they're really instilled of, like, you need to do this, like the pressure. You know what I mean? And I've had a lot of talk with people recently, and you can tell the difference between like somebody who just loves to do music or loves to do what their passion is, or their art form, or whatever it is, dance, you know, whatever it is, that, you know, when they really have a passion for it, it keeps them level-headed. It keeps them from making sure that they make the right decisions in their career and their life or their mental health when it comes to their job. And then there's people who, you know, feel forced to do it and have this pressure above them. And I feel like that mental health of like feeling pressure to do something like can really drive somebody crazy and like fall into a depression, and if they feel like they're not worth enough, and you know, it's really hard. So I just want you guys to be very sensitive and very caring to people who, you know, are in the light like that and put their life out there. Raz just went through something so horrible that I would not wish upon anybody, and thankfully he was able to see another birthday and be here in person where I can actually hug him and, you know, be grateful that he made it through that. But I think, you know, we have to deal with our traumas. You have to. Like, that is number one. Like, whatever is going on in life, really don't forget to take a stop, take a pause, think about how you feel about things, where you want to be, you know, and take time to yourself to really go through things. You know, if you have someone that like passes away or is going through something, really take some time to deal with those things, because they just build up and build up and build up. And you start masking them with things, and you start trying to numb them with things, and then things get out of hand and bad, and then unfortunately sometimes it's too late, you know. So instead of getting to that point, especially what we were talking about earlier in the spiritual warfare, you know, with things literally being thrown on our face to distract us and to throw us off and to make us crazy and to make us depressed. You know, I've seen kids these days are like 13 years old that are depressed. Like, what? In my mind, I'm like, what are you depressed about? You know, but it's just like, it's like this trend that's going on, you know, and it's not good. It's not healthy. So please, everybody, just don't forget to pause every day in the morning or at night, really think about, ingest everything, process everything, and deal with, you know, emotions that you have, or talk to somebody about things, or write it down, or do whatever you need to do to really keep your mind very healthy. Because as much as we need to keep our body healthy, we definitely need to keep our mind healthy. So just don't forget that. All right. There was something else I wanted to say. Upcoming stuff I have. I'm working on this new, I had the reckless driving event, right? I'm going to do another one in September that's going to be with flag football. So if there's anybody that's interested in being part of the flag football team, celebrities, I don't know what I'm going to do against, but maybe we'll get like a young flag football team, like a summer league or something. If you guys know anybody, I'm putting together. So feel free to reach out.
I know a whole flag football league. That the owner of the league does a show in the studio.
Are they adults?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do adults against adults.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe we'll do norms against celebrities.
Norms.
The norms. We'll see.
What you could do is get the champion from that from the Gridiron Football League to play against the celebrities.
We could do that.
Yeah.
That'd be real tough. So if you guys want to be on the celebrity flag football team, hit me up, because I had some people mad that I didn't put them on the basketball team. I was like, I didn't even know you played basketball. Shoot, my bad. So I'm putting it out there now. If you want to be part of the flag football team, it's going to be in September. Hit me up. I'll put you on the roster. Just make sure you don't hurt yourself, all right? It's going to be flag football, but you never know. Also, I'm putting together it's a educational party. It's going to be called The Future of Music. I'm bringing together DJs, artists, and producers for a ticket price. Okay, it's not free. It's for a ticket price to educate yourself on how to profit in the digital world that's coming up. So because we're going digitally now, we're not going to have any cash soon. Everything's going to be digital. A lot of artists think that the more you put your music on there, the more streams you get, the more you're getting paid. No, absolutely not. These artists are not making money off streams. They're making money off so many other different things digitally and so many different other things that are not digitally. So this event is going to be to educate you on how to make your music pop in the digital world and how to make a big profit off that. And then as well as network with people who are like-minded as you and have some really cool futuristic things. Like there's this lollipop where you put ear plugs in your ear and you press this button and you can literally hear the music through these bones in your jaw that create. Yeah, it's so scientific, so futuristic, so crazy. And artists can use this to plug a 30-second clip of their song in there. So things like that are going to be at this event. So stay tuned for that. DJs, artists, and producers, if you're interested, hit me up so that way I have your contact. So as soon as the tickets are ready to be sold, you guys will be the first ones to get it. Some guests that we have coming up on this show for this season. We have Corey Taylor coming in next week. An amazing story. I think he's going to be on Skype. Amazing fitness journey story. Like his story was on TLC on some show. I think it was called I can't remember. Don't quote me on that because I don't want to mess it up. Great, amazing story. Like he stays in shape. He helps people. Really, if you guys really want to get in shape through like online stuff, I really recommend this guy. So stay tuned for next week. We got Curtis and Vanessa Young coming in, one of Dr. Dre's sons. So that's really fun. We got D. Arson, Vegas' local, coming in. Another female DJ Ravi. Jaleesa, who was part of my basketball team, she has an interesting story, and I didn't even know until I actually met her. And then we have Prince Ali coming in. He is a singer. I played some of his songs on here before, from Atlanta. So stay tuned. We got so much coming up. And big shout out to Jason Patchett as well. I don't know if it got signed yet. He literally just sent me something. I think it got signed. As of right now, I had literally just got a text from Jason Patchett saying that Rex's Law is official. So it has officially been passed for all reckless drivers out there. Please be in mind that from this point forward, if you seriously injure somebody or kill somebody from reckless driving in Nevada, in Vegas, the punishment is going to be 10 to 20 years now. 7 years additional if you get if that happens in a school zone or a construction zone. So please be safe out there. Think twice about what you're doing, the decisions you're gonna make, the red lights you take, drinking while driving, drinking while intoxicated, drinking under the influence. Be very, very careful out here because people are cracking down on this law. And it's a good thing because we don't want anybody else to get killed.
And that's dope that got passed because you had the show with them and everything. And like the laws were ridiculous. So it's dope it got passed. And, you did a lot to help that too, because even with the basketball event, like that was televised locally, like on the news. So you did a lot to help that. Yeah, I mean, it was very personal to me because of my sister. So she was a victim of that. So I really, my heart was really in it. So big shout out to Rex's family. Big shout out to, all the victims. This is one step forward to try our best to help. So now it's up to you guys. Please be careful. We don't want any more lives being taken from this. Once again, reckless driving. That's really what it is, reckless driving. So just be cautious, be careful.
think twice, and let's save some lives. Yeah, so I guess that's it for today. You know, it went by pretty quick. It wasn't too bad. I don't mind having a show to myself every now and then, you know. Shout out to Kwon for being my co-star. Shout out to VegasHype and Guerilla Cross as usual. Make sure y'all go check out all the other shows. Make sure y'all go check out the YouTube. See my past shows. Check out That Part Talk show as well on YouTube. And once again, all these episodes from the previous up to today are on all platforms: iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Everywhere you can hear it and watch it, it is on. So go check it out. Go share it with your friends. Go share it with your family. And until next week, y'all, just be safe. Be aware. Be productive. Behave. And just stay positive and be amazing in this world. So thank you guys so much. We're gonna get out here just 5 minutes early, but this last song, once again, big shout out to Frankie J. You're amazing. I can't wait to see you in person one day soon again. Make sure y'all go stream his music as well. Shout out to all the Gemini birthdays out there, and y'all be safe. See ya. I need to go take a shower because it's hot and I stink.
Go Knights.
Go Knights. Yeah. Congratulations, y'all. It's okay. They're going to do it again next year. See ya.
This is legendary, y'all. Mr. Mellow Man Ace and Frankie J. Hey, pretty brown eyes, I can't get you out of my mind. Love the way they're looking at me, I can't stop staring. Baby girl, you're flawless and amazing. Pretty brown eyes, damn, they got me hypnotized. Don't wanna waste any more time, my heart keeps racing. Got me falling in love and can't stop chasing. Your pretty brown eyes, I love the way they're looking at me. I love the way they're looking at me. I just can't fake it. Got me falling in love and can't stop chasing. Pretty brown eyes. Ooh, the way you're looking at me is a problem. We out in public and I'm thinking about your bottom. You're the only one I see, the only one I want for me. Ooh yeah. No cap, I am buckled all these girls, baby, no strap. You're my best friend and I don't wanna go back. Keep it 100, you're a rider. I ain't your owner, but baby, you're mine. All of the things that you do make me wanna keep it honest. I'll never hurt you, girl, I promise. Cause you caught me in a vibe with them pretty brown eyes. I can't get you out of my mind. Love the way they're looking at me, I can't stop staring. Baby girl, you're flawless and amazing. Pretty brown eyes, damn, they got me hypnotized. Don't wanna waste any more time, my heart keeps racing. Got me falling in love and can't stop chasing. Your pretty brown eyes, I love the way they're looking at me. I love the way they're looking at me. I just can't fake it. Got me falling in love and can't stop chasing. Pretty brown
Poderosa, diosa, those pretty brown eyes me tienen captivado, completely hypnotized. I love it when you rockin' with me, por la noche, por la tarde, in the morning with me. Bless me, brown sugar, un momento de tu tiempo. Finesse, undress, let my flow just set the tempo. Cause tú y yo, you and I, we recantina. Bailando despacito, tú conoces la rutina. 1, pause, beso en tu pescuezo. 2, chill, masaje en tu cabello. 3, relax, ya tú sabes lo que viene. Pretty brown eyes cuando te doy lo que tú quieres.
brown